Okay, we're coming to the end of this section 2-1, relations and functions. We're going to take a look here at example 4, which is on page 64 of your textbook. It's in the top half of the page, and we're going to look at guided practice 4A and 4B. And we're being asked here to evaluate a function. And so first we got to recognize that it is a function, and then we're really just going to substitute and plug and chug. So let's see what we've got here. We're given that g of x equals 0.5 x squared minus 5x plus 3.5. And then we're told that we're asked to find when g is 2.8. All right, so we're just going to substitute in 2.8 everywhere we see an x, and then we're going to plug and chug. So let's see here. So we've got g of 2.8 equals 0.5 times 2.8 squared minus 5 times 2.8 plus 3.5. Okay, so I think I probably better get my calculator out here. Is that 2.8 squared? I'm not going to be able to do that in my head. All right, so 2.8 squared is 7.84. So here we got 0.5 times 7.84, and which, by the way, if I go back up to that previous line, order of operations would indicate that I need to take care of those exponents first. And let's see, now we got minus, negative, we got 5 times 2.8. I can go ahead and solve that. That's 14 plus 3.5. All right, so now let's see. We got a parentheses here, so let's multiply 0.5 times 7.84, which is 3.92. So now we got 3.92 minus 14 plus 3.5. And so now all we're going to do is just combine like terms. So let's see, we got 3.92 less 14 plus 3.5, and g of 2.8 equals negative 6.58, and that's our answer. All right, we'll move over here to the next slide and evaluate a function with a little bit different twist on it. Okay, well, let's tackle guided practice 4B on page 64. And we've got the same function, g of x. This is our function notation. G of x equals 0.5x squared less minus 5x plus 3.5. And this time we're asked to find g when g is 4a. So again, we're going to substitute 4a into everywhere we see an x, and then we're going to plug and chug it. So here we go. We got 0.5 times 4a squared less 5 or negative 5 times 4a. That's a 4. Well, let's erase that. Doesn't want to erase today. Plus 3.5. Okay, so let's see. I'm going to have 0.5. Now 4a squared is going to be 16a squared. I got to square both terms in there. And negative 5 times 4a is going to be minus 20a plus 3.5. And let's see, 0.5 times 16a squared is going to leave me with 8a squared minus 20a plus 3.5 Okay, well, that solves it. That is G of 4a. And I don't have any like terms because the a squareds and the a's, those are two different terms. Those are not like terms, and obviously the 3.5 is not a like term. And so there's my answer, 8a squared minus 20a plus 3.5. Substitute, plug, and chug, evaluate a function.